Welcome back. This is the finale of the Tiny Bookshop. I know I've been playing this for what feels like forever. I've literally put in 24 hours in the game. I wanted to get the last couple of stamps. I played a little bit off screen because I was in winter last time I played. Now I'm in summer and I wanted to get out to the beach. So I want to start finishing these last 3 stamps and then I'll have all the stamps for all of my locations. So I need to go back and collect the stamp for selling 20 crime books at the beach. So let's make sure the cart is all good to go. I still have Christmassy stuff out here, so I might take some things off. Once I finish these last 3 stamps, I think that'll be the end. I've enjoyed Tiny Bookshop. Maybe they'll give us some DLC or something in the future. The game itself doesn't seem like it has an end point. It's really more me just ending it after I feel like I've done all I wanted to do. I haven't 100% the game at all, but I think I've had as much fun as I can with this game. So let's make sure we get some extra for crime. We'll definitely put that back out there. Oh, I never put this out here. Oh, it takes classic down? Oh, I don't want anything that's going to take stuff down. So the beach is crime, kids, and fantasy. So I want to get pluses on all of those if I can help it. Oh, we got some new stuff. I have been shopping quite a bit, actually. I don't know where I've gotten some of this stuff from. Some of this doesn't even look familiar to me. We've bought so much stuff recently. But let's get some little boosts. Okay, let's go to the far beach because it is summer. Okay, we're going to pack a ton of crime books because I know those are going to be popular. Fantasy because I know that's going to be popular. I think a little bit less travel to have more kids' books. Okay. So this is summer 1st. I can't remember what year we're on. We're on year 3. This is crazy. So we'll get +2 hikers and +2 tourists. So a couple extra folks. They still won't let me in, even though I think Harper said they would. Hi, Harper. Ah, very good. Your crime selection is quite remarkable. Thank you. But don't you think some of these are quite bloody? You certainly shouldn't sell them to kids. Now that I look around, you got quite a few children in here. Where are their guardians? So irresponsible to leave children unsupervised at the beach. They could fall and get hurt. Or anything could happen. Please, calm down. Well, I certainly keep an eye on your shop. Someone has to. Okay, so parents at the beach can't get enough of your mysteries. Try to sell them 15 crime books in one day. But do keep the crime books coming. I can't put them down. Okay, I think we can make that happen. All right, what do you need, Harper? You're in the hunt for a good encyclopedia. Do I have any? Oh, I do. Perfect. All right. I think we can sell 15 in a day. Hi, Anne. You want a fantasy world. You like Nimona. I don't know. I know. I didn't really have a lot. Hey, still not much going on. I'm so bored. I love jogging, but only so many times you can see the same path. Distract me with a book. Can I give you a crime? Oh, no. You want a fantasy novel written by a woman? I could try it again. Wow, it's on my list for ages. Good catch. Thanks so much for keeping me afloat with books. No problem, Anne. You're in a bit of a hurry. You're looking for a fact book or a nature book. I had some travel books. This is kind of about nature. Now, you already liked A Walk in the Woods, so I can't give you that one again. What about my travels in East Africa? It's kind of about nature. I love how we sold out of fantasy books, but that's not my objective. I don't know if we're going to hit it today. Because we're kind of slowing down on customers. We almost sold out of kids' books. We're close. Come on, you guys. A couple more. Oh, I don't think we're going to make it. And I had a good selection, too. I could have done a little bit less fact and travel books. We're going to have to come back tomorrow. I need something that boosts my... Okay. Book posing risks to children. Or beach, I'm sorry. Posing risks to children. Parents of Brooksonbury raises their concerns about safety at the beach. Going to the beach is the most dangerous endeavor than most might think. At least according to a group of parents who have reached out to the review to warn beachgoers of overexposure to the sun. In addition, the Guardians imply that in their statement that a lack of oversight at the coast could lead to a rise in accidents and even disappearances. In the opinion of the review, this conclusion is greatly unrealistic and should be interpreted with care. Thank you. I think kids can manage a few minutes at the beach without someone standing over them. We need more customers, for sure. So how can we increase our customer count? We definitely need a lot of that. Because we're not having a great time here. Because we're trying to get more crime sales. So I know that's a big part of it. We're going to put the crime board back in here. Because we got to get more crime sales. We're not getting as many as I think we need. And I think that's a part of my issue. Is I need to boost crime sales however I can. Especially if since I know this is something I have to do. In order to grow my business. So we want to get as much crime sales as we can. So there's a 32% boost to crime, which is great because that's what we're trying to do. Not really worried about classic at the moment. Now, is there anything that boosts customer count? Like bringing on more customers? It doesn't look like it. Okay, so that's a little bit of a help. Now we have like a super plus. I'm going to just fill this whole bookshelf with crime books, and it's got a double plus up there. So I'm kind of excited. We don't need as much fact and travel books. That wasn't super popular this time around. So I'm trying not to worry about it. But yeah, I definitely want to make sure I have a good selection of books. A little bit for everybody. And definitely crime books, because that was what we were pushing. So now with the extra boost, let's see. So we have a 78% chance of selling crime books. That's pretty high. That's our highest category, and then 77% for kids. So all we can do, hand. Now, Anne never does crime books, really. It's not really her forte. She's more into drama and fantasy. All right, Anne. You're looking for a nature book. A book about nature. Can we do this? Okay. Because I can never tell sometimes. All right, crime books. Let's go. I got 10 yesterday. I know I can get to 15. Because we only have 28 days of summer to get this done. I don't know if I'll play through another 3 seasons to get back to summer. Okay, there's one crime book sold. Two. All right, Fern. I don't know that Fern is really into crime. You're a sci-fi nerd. Something long but not scary. I don't really have a lot. I know. I'm out of fantasy books already. Oh, there's 3. 4. Okay, it's coming. Now we're out of fantasy books, folks. You want something with a low page count, but facts? Oh, no facts. Okay. Charlie and Check the Factory. It's pretty short there. Okay. Hey, you're good. You're here as well. I came by to verify a new article for the review after I was approached by some parents. Have you heard any... Oh, wait. This is interesting. It looks like you're stocking a lot of crime novels these days. This is pure conjecture, but there might be a correlation. Sorry, excuse me. I have to write this down. Do you think my crime novels are making people extra paranoid about crime? Anything is possible. You love animals and animorphs. Okay. I got lucky. That was my last kids book. So we got real lucky because I didn't think that was going to work out. Okay. I just need to sell 5 more, folks. It is so hard to sell these crime books. No. Man. Okay, so that didn't really fix my problem. I got 1 more book today than I got yesterday, but it's still not quite right. I don't know how to get my numbers more up, but we'll be coming back here again. Yeah, keeping my books up. What else could I have done to give me more crime? I mean, we've gotten what we can get here. So this gives me it gives me plus 12 to the customer count, plus 6 to crime. Maybe we'll swap that out. That gives me a very high percentage. And it takes classic down, but I'm actually not worried about classic at the moment. +1, +1. Oh, I'm not worried about kids sales. Oh, I'm not worried about, yeah, we're not worried about kids. We're trying to stay 100% focused on crime. Like that's our biggest one. Like, I'm not worried about anything else right now. Now, if I want to do stuff that's going to get me more recommendations, I don't know. There's really nowhere to put that. I'm not worried about fantasy books. I'm actually not worried about the tip jar either. I'm not worried about fact sales. Not worried about drama. Okay. Now, there was that chair. Where is that rocking chair? It gives me 4 seconds added to... Oh, it has to go outside. Can I move this and then put this outside? So it gives you 4 more seconds of inspiration duration. That might be helpful. Okay, so now we're getting a huge plus for crime. So let's see if that helps us today. Based on this, we're getting a 78% increase in crime books. Like, that's pretty good, crime-wise. And I want that to be the category I have the most books in. I don't want to have nothing in other categories. I don't want to be super obvious, like I'm not trying. But I don't want to have too much in one category. Okay, we're trying it again. Now we get an extra boost on crime books. Let's see if we can hit it 15 in one day. With a 78% chance. This is 56. This is 61, 49. So the crime book should sell out first. Hi, Anne. And this is supposed to add to my customer count, so we'll see. Because we're getting a huge boost. Okay, we're doing better. Come on, buy these crime books. Okay, so you want a fantasy fanatic, but no horror because you get nightmares. Okay, what about Anthem? Okay. Now, we sold 5 already, which is not bad. We might actually hit it today, since I got the extra boost. Okay, if you want something kid-related, cute animals. But you also like fact books with animals. I don't know that I have fact books with animals. So you're going to have to take something else with animals. Hi there. Hey, I'll just pick out a new book if that's okay. Enjoy the rest of your day. They are obsessed with this flea market. I don't have any kids' books. So you want something with a low page count. Macbeth. Yeah, I'm out of kids' books right now. Okay, sci-fi nerd and a classic. Dracula's a classic. Well, it's not. I thought it was sci-fi. Okay, folks, one more book. Yes. Okay, so it helped to pick some different decor to give me more crime book sales. You want a political message and a new hobby. I mean, Julius Caesar is a political message. I'm proud of us for getting it done. And we sold out of kids and fantasy again. Now we'll have to come back tomorrow to get credit for the stamp. But at least we were able to finish it. I'm going to keep the decor the same, because it seemed to work out pretty well. Yeah, I'm probably going to skip the flea market if I can. Okay. More crime books. They seem to be super popular. I know, I didn't realize fantasy was going to be that popular. Okay. So summer 4th. Perfect. I'm just waiting for that lady to come back and give me credit for what we've accomplished. And then we have a last. Then there were some. And that's the last one. Then we would have gotten every stamp. We've also gotten all the memories for all of the characters. We're not missing any, which is really cool. So, yeah. Hi, Harper. I love that Harper's always our early bird. I forgot what that woman looks like. The concerned parent. But she'll definitely be stopping by today. You want a fact book, something niche. You can read Anne's dissertation. And I'm so glad we printed some of those. I think she's the concerned parent. You're looking for a new hobby, 21st century. You can cook Korean. That's a new hobby. Cool. Good, you're here. Thank you kindly for the reading material. No problem. Your crime sales make quite the splash at the beach, but what's up with all the fear-mongering? But I mean to speak to you about safety measures at the beach. It's frankly reckless how little oversight there is around here. Children are running around without sunscreen on. People are swimming wherever they want. And what are you doing about it, Me? You keep selling your bloody crime books instead of taking on some responsibility as a citizen. It is in everyone's best interest to erect a watchtower and hire some lifeguards. So we as parents have decided to collect donations, and we expect a contribution from you. Why do I have to contribute? I am a mobile bookshop, baby. I'm not here all the time. Guess your crime spree got a little out of hand. Contribute 50 coins to a new watchtower for the bay. As soon as possible. Yes? Good day. Oh, I lose 2 coins whenever there's a sale of a crime book. Oh, that's interesting. So now I'm just trying to get sales. That means tomorrow I'm not going to bring as much crime stuff because I'm losing money somehow. So I'll be bringing other stuff next time. You want another fantasy novel from this century? I'm straight out of fantasy. Sorry. Y'all gotta come earlier if you have specific requests. You want a fresh kids book? You can do Alice in Wonderland. Cool. Well, it's going to take a bit to get to 50 when I'm losing money here. So, we're out of kids' books and fantasy books, folks. We only made 8 cents. It seems kind of low. We're going to redo the decorations to not be so focused on crime. And we'll see what we can do. Novels to blame for beach concerns. Increase in crime novel consumption fuels fear. An investigation has revealed the following. Visitors of the beach begin showing signs of concern shortly after Bookshop's mobile bookshop sold an unrivaled number of murder mysteries, thrillers, and whodunit. Could parents have internalized the gruesome happenings of their crime reading material, prompting them to see danger around every corner? And should the sale of crime novels be regulated to prevent further alarmism? The review will continue to observe the situation. I mean, I think they're overthinking it just a tad. Because it's like, well, I mean, I guess a lifeguard makes sense in a way, but then it doesn't. Because it's like, well, it's not my fault that the kiddos are unsupervised at the beach. And it kind of puts me in a bad spot to have to be like, hey, we need a watchtower. Now, I'm not trying to sell crime books today. I think I want to focus on other types of books only because I seem to lose money now depending on the books. So this will help me with kids books, which will make me a pretty penny. There has to be 5 kids books on the upper shelf. I can fix that. So now we're focused on selling more kids books. And the only reason why I switched to kids books is because I don't want to lose any money. I'm cheap like that. So it's kids and it's fantasy. So let's see how we can increase both of those without increasing anything else. Okay. Without increasing crime. Okay. Now I have to put the kids' books on the top shelf to get that bonus, so we'll do that. I'm not going to take a whole bunch of crime books because there's no reason at this point. We're going to take a little bit extra fantasy books and a little bit of extra kids' books because those are going to be quite popular today. And that should help us hit our sales by not focusing on crime books as much. So, 78% chance of selling kids' books today, with crime being kind of low. We're only trying to make 42 more cents to contribute to this watchtower that we apparently need, even though we've had 3 years of summers with no watchtower. That's fun. So you want something gripping, a page turner, but not 700 pages or more. It's not 700 pages. Hi, Harper. Hey, you're gonna come to the flea market again, right? You have to. There's different stuff there every time. And what if you miss one really good treasure because you don't go? Unfortunately, I have to stay here to make this money, Harper. I'm trying to finish this Watchtower donation. You want cold hard facts, no popular science. I don't know. We're not doing bad in sales at all. We sold 20 kids' books in a day. Hey, how are your crime endeavors going? I'm not saying, well, you know what I mean. I see you're collecting donations right now. What are those for? For beach safety. So you even wrote into their Watchtower project. That's generous of you. Well, I hope you reach your funding goals soon so that those people's concerns can finally be placated. I'm sure to mention your contribution in the review. Good luck. Yeah, please let them know that I was roped into this. You want a crime book, the longer the better. I don't have a lot because I didn't bring a lot this time around. Because you guys were so sensitive about crime. We sold 20 fantasy books in a day. You want something with a low page count. Oh. Othello. No, Henry. Yes. Unfortunately, I still didn't make my sales. I see you're collecting donations. Very good. We should have enough to fund the beach watch soon. I'm certain a safe beach will benefit your business as well. Carry on. Rude. I don't need your permission to carry on, Missy. I'm surprised I didn't make more money. I must be bringing the wrong books or something. Because I'm not making as much as I thought I would. I went from 8 to 20. It's like I had more than 16 customers today because I sold more than 16 books. So I'm not quite sure what happened there. Okay. We're going to try it again. We're going to let fact and travel kind of share a shelf because I really don't need that much, it looks like. It's just weird. Because I really don't sell that much. I need to make more sales. It's already summer 6. I'm already through almost a week of summer, and I'm. And now the Books and Berry Tour Explore. I guess we'll get more customers today because of that. So do I need to sell crime books to get the donation, or? I brought quite a few, so. Yeah, maybe I do need to sell the crime books to get the donation. Not a casual reader. You like a bit of mystery. Oh, so I do need to sell crime books. I still may finish it off today. You want a fact book? Culinary inspiration from this century? I don't really have anything from this century. Hi, Harper. Wow, what's up with the grown-ups today? A lady just scolded me for not wearing a hat in the sun. What? Don't need a hat. Can't tell me what to do. Oh, that's all. Is it okay if I read here for a bit? Thanks. I like this corner over here. Cool. I'll be back another time. Yeah, I don't know. They're being extra hard on the kids today. Hi, Anne. Now I'm out of crime books. You want a fresh kids book, but not magic? Okay, so I need more crime books tomorrow. So I can finish the sales. You want to play bonus points if it's from this century. Rips your heart out. I don't have a lot of plays that are from this century. Yeah, I need to be selling crime books. I know, I'm sorry. I'm out of crime books already, folks. I will stock up tomorrow. I sold 28 kids' books in a day. Now it's raining tomorrow, so that's going to be a huge issue. It's going to cut my customer count. We're going to fill all this up with crime, kids, and fantasy. That's what you guys keep. Oh, I'm out of fantasy? That's crazy. I was actually really surprised by that. Like, really surprised by that. We should be able to finish it off today. Because it rains tomorrow, so I'll have a little bit of a shortage. But yeah, I feel like the parents are definitely in the wrong here. You want a fact book, something niche. Hi, Anne. We're going to finish it today. Hey, how are you today? I'm doing pretty well myself, enjoying the fresh air. By the way, I have a fun/sad plant fact for you. Because of the whole photosynthesis thing, we tend to put our plants outside, which can be very nice. They might like that. But also when you put some house plants in direct sunlight, they can get a sunburn, just like you. So watch out for any brown spots, yeah? I'll see you later. Thanks, Sam. After she did her dissertation on plants. Yes, we finished it. You want a sci-fi nerd? Could go for a tragedy. I didn't really have a good example. I'm almost out of fantasy books. That was part of my issue. Now the lady's coming back. She wasn't here earlier. You want to play? No romance. Hate love triangles. That's gonna be a hard one. That doesn't seem like it has love triangles. Not having nightmares. From a play. We're out of crime books, folks, and fact books, but I didn't bring a lot of fact books. You want something romantic. Something from this century. What about ugly love? Hi, I'm happy to report that we've reached our funding goal. Yes, we collect all the stamps. Whew, crisis averted. The new watchtower you funded with a contribution of 50 money is appeasing parents' worries. Construction for the watchtower is underway as we speak, and we're interviewing potential lifeguard personnel later today. Aren't you glad to have contributed to this great cause? It's for the children, after all. What could be more rewarding than that? I'll come back to see how it looks when it's completed. But yeah, I'm a little mad that she kind of wrote me into it. Thank you. Can't believe the game's almost over. Okay, Brooks and Bay secured by Watchtower. Donation efforts to establish Beach Watch yield success. A recent campaign led by a handful of overzealous parents called for a donation from every crime book sold at the beach. Since then, they successfully funded the construction of a new watchtower overlooking the bay. Beginning today, swimmers of all ages will be protected by a small force of trained lifeguards, all thanks to a generous donation from our bookshop's proprietor. Finally, parents are content with the number of safety measures taken by Bookshop Bay. Thank you, because we put that work in. I can't believe it's... Oh, I'm out of fantasy books? That's going to be a problem. Is there any I can buy? I got 4. Get a lot from that. Well, we won't be selling a lot of fantasy today. Because I really don't have it. I don't have it, you guys. Now, we ran out of kids' books last time. Out of kids' books. So, never hurts to have a little extra. Because this will be my last day. We're going to finish on summer 8th. I just wanted to see how... There we go. Rain all day, huh? We got the lifeguard tower. That's crazy. I can't believe we funded that. And we get a moodlet. So lifeguards, the beach has never been less dangerous. How wonderful. -2 for crime book sales. +1 for all other book chances. While active is -30 for danger. -5 for crime sales. So crimes are going to be down today. Can I talk to you? Hey. Oh, Anne, you're working here. Hey, I'm glad I spotted you. You don't happen to have another book for me, do you? It can get dull up here. Yeah, I can spot you a book, Anne. You want a coming of age, no horror stories. The Duke and I could be it. I don't really have anything. And I love how Anne keeps her a summer gig. She's like, I'm going to work this summer. I think for 50 coins we could have got something a little bit better, but... And it affects my crime sales now. I'm losing crime sales -15, -20 from the 2 lifeguards. Wow, that's really bad. We're also going to have less customers today because it's raining. So it's going to be 10% less customers. That's okay. I'm just glad we finished all the stamps and achievements, even though I didn't 100% the game. I feel like I had a great time. This was one of the coziest, funnest games I think I've had in a long time. I enjoyed this one more than any other game I played so far this year. And that's saying quite a bit, saying that since the year is almost over, with just a few more months to go. So no magic. Not doing terrible in sales though. We make quite a bit of money. Oh, there's Anne in her lifeguard uniform. Since she's out here working. Okay, you want a fantasy? Oh, I'm out of fantasy. I didn't bring a lot because I didn't have enough in my storage. Thanks for coming. Hey, I'm glad I caught you. Do you happen to have another book for me? Unfortunately, it's going to be slim picking. You want something magical and enchanted. I really don't. Sorry. I know. Girl, I've given you a lot of books over the time, though. Well, I appreciate you guys all so much for watching and for making it to the end of this very long playthrough of the Tiny Bookshop. I've had an absolute blast, and let me know in the comments below, what did you think of this game?